Without telling me, do you know how he passed?
He went,
Don't tell me, but do
oh,
you
oh,
know?
without
So
telling. Yes.
yes, so you do
Yes.
know.
Well,
Okay.
we do, but we don't know the exact
Okay.
like, you
Well,
know.
there's a tightness in my chest and it's right around the lungs and the heart area. Okay. And I feel like there was some kind of pressure. There just
Hmm.
feels a bit of pressure onto my chest.
Yeah, I mean, it could make sense.
Okay. Now he's bringing energy around my head area as well. So there's some issues around the head, and that could be internally, not just
Yeah.
externally. But I just feel like there's a lot going on up here. I'm feeling a little bit out of it. So there may have been some kind of substance within his body as well. And
Yeah.
that could be morphine, that could be alcohol, that could be drugs, but I'm feeling out of it. Like,
Yeah.
right? Like I'm just feeling like, whoa. So he's making
That,
me feel
yeah,
that. Okay.
that makes sense.
And there's something
That makes
quick, like there's something quick about this. So either quick about his passing, but there's something around all of this is really quick.
Yes. Sudden,
Yeah. It's like
sudden.
1 minute he's here, next minute he's gone. Didn't feel a thing. That's how fast everything happened. And
Hmm.
it's like he's like looking over his body, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That all makes sense. Even that
Okay.
part of him saying, "What the
Yeah.
fuck just
Like
happened?"
yeah, what the fuck? Right. But having
Yeah.
said all that, um, you just it's like that's the most important message is he didn't suffer because everything happened so quickly. And I feel like
Mhm.
if you can, some people may be questioning his passing, but if you can pass that on, if you can share that with others, I feel like there's someone close to you, there's people around you that are questioning it. Like there's like, well, what happened? And how did this happen? And how did he feel? Did he feel anything? Was he in pain? Did he suffer? And it's just like, let's just set the record straight.
Okay. That makes sense.
I like how he
That's
said that.
yeah, let's
I
just
have never said that before. Let's set the record straight. Right. So it's kind of like where
it
he's
was
kind of
fast.
yes, but it in this session it's kind of like he's taking control. I'm the one that's taking control, and this is what needs to be said. It's like point point boom 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 boom, right? And so I'm liking that about him because I'm like, okay, now did he
Hmm.
work in trades?
Yep.
Because he just showed me a furnace.
Yep, he was doing sheet metal, HVAC, air
Yeah,
conditioning
that's funny
stuff.
how I use my and I have two
Yes.
sons and I go back and forth between which son. So I guess I chose the right son because he just
Yeah.
showed me a furnace. I'm like, oh, do you work in trades? And it's like, yeah, just like your son.
Yeah. Yeah. I know when you said that, I was like, is she talking about Zachary or
No, he just presented it to me now.
yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah, okay. Now I feel like is there a birthday or an anniversary that just passed or is right around the corner that he wants to acknowledge?
My birthday just happened last
There we
week.
go. Cheers. Okay, so he's giving you a cheers, celebrating you. Now, I feel like I may have okay. There might be someone else coming through unless Zachary was this type of person, but I'm feeling there's a presence coming through and I'm all of a sudden like either they were really gossipy or really wanted to know everybody's business or knew everybody's business.
Mm, that's
Who's
not
that?
Zachary.
No, so who's that to you?
I don't know. Oh, knew everybody. I do have somebody who died uh, a year and a half ago, who knew everybody's business.
And who's that
Yes,
to you?
a friend, Rick, a friend.
Okay. So he's hanging out with Zach, letting you know he knows everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that makes so much sense.
He's like, you thought I knew everything when I was here? Now I know everything. So again, coming through with his personality, right?
Yeah,
Now,
he was
did
a
he have a
larger than life
was
personality.
there some that there's a head injury with him as well before he passed, you know?
He had a injury. He fell out of a golf cart and had
Yeah,
a
because I'm
bad
just
head
like
injury, and
it's
things
like
just
boom.
changed. Things changed from then, and then
Yeah,
he
because I feel like
had a heart
from this
attack.
head injury, it's like he declined really quickly, right? So I just feel like a lot of issues from that. Wow, out of a golf cart. Never heard of that one, but
Yeah, yeah.
wow. So yeah, so he's bringing that through.
Wow. Hmm.
He's like, four.
Uh-huh.
But of course, right? They got to put their humorous spin on it as well. It's like because whether you believe this or not, like we choose our own passing, like we do. So I'm like, so golfing was part of this for you?
Yeah, golfing was
Yeah.
part of it for Zachary.
Oh, okay. And for Rick.
Well, he hit his head golfing, but he didn't pass then.
No, no,
But
that's what I'm just saying. It's all
oh,
based around golfing. I'm like, well,
yeah,
and I
yes.
heard four, and it's just funny how if they both like to golf, they're both coming like they're together, which makes more sense. Even if they
Oh,
didn't know each other, doesn't matter. They know each
they
other
did know
now.
each other. They
Okay,
did. They did.
all the more reason to be coming
Yes.
through.
Yes.
Now, is there anyone in spirit that somebody in the family or yourself that was thinking of or planted a tree or a bush in somebody's honor?
Um, uh, a tree of trees been planted in Ricky's honor.
Oh, Rick's on. Okay. So we're still
Yeah,
with Rick. Okay. Because I kind of like go back and forth when I have two of them. So it's like, who am I?
right.
Who's this? Right. So that's Rick. And again, he's using your personal library that you know of, that you remember, and giving it to me. So so somebody planted a tree in honor of Rick.
Yeah.
So if you could just pass on that message that he's acknowledging the tree, he's aware of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, do you have a tattoo? Or you think of getting a tattoo?
Yes, I am getting a tattoo on March 27th.
27th. Okay. I got a feeling you're going to be getting more than one. Maybe not that day, but I just feel like you're going to have more than one tattoo.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's the feeling that I'm getting for you. Um, just don't ever put a man's name on your body.
Yeah. That's funny. I am. Yeah.
It's true. Unless it's your dad, but
Yeah.
still, right? But still. And and who is Zachary to you?
My son.
That explains this type of energy. Yeah. He loves the fact that you're here, that you're giving him this opportunity. Because he'd
Hmm.
be like, if I was here in the physical room, like in the physical realm, like right now, like I wouldn't think he'd be able to talk to the dead. So he's quite enjoying this, by the way. So, but you've opened that door. You're giving him this opportunity. So I feel like he's going to be like giving you more signs. Now, I don't know. Is there a ceiling fan? Is there a significance with a ceiling fan with you?
No.
Okay, then I know what he wants me to say then. So, have you been questioning, like, where is he? Are you okay? Like, what are you doing? How do I
Of
connect
course.
with you? All
Yeah.
those. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
because he showed me a ceiling fan, then I know exactly what he wants me to say to you. First of all, I had to ask, is there an issue with the ceiling fan? Did you just get one fixed? But I now know what he wants. So I feel like what he wants me to say to you is that in order for you to feel him, in order for you to know that he's with you, you have to raise your frequency, right? And so, how long has he been passed?
7 months.
Okay, that's still not a long time because you're still grieving.
Yeah.
And so, what happens is when we're in that energy, in that vibration of grieving, we're down here. Okay. Once we cross over and we move through different dimensions, we move into a higher frequency. Okay. And so it's more challenging for them to lower their frequency when when we're way down here.
Mm.
Okay. So the
Hmm.
reason why he wants me to show you the ceiling fan, because I love this analogy. And the best way to describe it is, how you look at a ceiling fan before you turn it on, you can see each blade.
Hmm. There's
Then
one
when you
above my bed. I have a ceiling fan, and I've been asking him to come to me in my dreams, and he hasn't yet.
Okay, so let me finish this. Now, see, now he's confirming absolutely everything I'm about to say. So before you turn it on, you can see each blade. As soon as you put it on and you put it on high, it spins so fast that it all becomes one. You can't see each blade.
Yeah.
That's where he's at. That's how fast his frequency is.
Yeah.
We are the one where we see each blade. We're lower, it's heavier, it's a heavy dense because you're grieving. Now, if there's anything
Mhm.
wrong with that, it's because you're grieving. So when you want to feel him, when you want to sense him, when you want to have that connection, you think of the good memories. Whatever's going to
Mm.
make you feel good and happy and joyful, sing, dance, whatever that is, right? And don't feel guilty. It's like, well, I got to turn on the power here so that I can
Mm-hmm.
connect with Zach, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, does that make sense for him to say this to you? Don't think he's not trying. He is trying, but it's more challenging when you are grieving.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And this is why I always say to my clients, don't book with a psychic medium until you've like at least 4 to 5 months into your grieving. And
Yeah.
I've had people that have tried like a week, 2 weeks, a month. And I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
especially if it's a tragic death. Like, I'm sorry, but the grieving is going to be that much more harder, that much more difficult for you, is because it was unexpected,
Yeah.
right? And it takes them longer in their transitioning because they have to
Oh,
go through their whole healing thing, right?
right.
Everyone, people who they think, oh, it's just like picking up the phone. Yeah, there's way more to it than that because people think I'm a switchboard operator sometimes. I'm like, nope, that's not how I roll, right? I could easily take people's money, but that's not how I roll. It's like, no, go through your grieving first, please, so we can
Mm-hmm.
have a stronger connection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you like constantly like moving pictures around? You're scattering pictures or you're moving pictures around
Yes.
constantly? Okay.
Yes.
So that's him saying, I'm aware of what you're doing, right?
Uh,
So he's aware of all of this. And do you have a strong sense of smell?
not particularly.
Okay.
I
Hmm.
burn incense. He left a lot of incense. Um,
Okay. So let's just use this as an example, right? You know what incense smells like. So let's just say you've changed your clothes. You're not in the clothes where you had incense burning. You've changed your clothes. You got into your car. You're driving, and out of nowhere, you get a big whiff of incense, but you don't
mm-hmm.
have it in the car. It's not on your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
That's him visiting you
Mm.
because he impressed that smell, right? Because I find that most people have a good sense of smell. And so they're able to, and it'll be very subtle. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
it's going to sit there for an hour or two. It comes, it's in your field and it will sit there for a little bit. But the first thing that you must do, can you tell me what's the first thing that you must do when that happens?
Think of him and think of him kindly and
And
thank him for
thank him.
sending me a sign.
Yes. Once you start acknowledging, it's like, yes, she got it.
Mm.
Once you acknowledge it, you will
Uh,
get more and they'll be
uh,
very playful because your
yeah.
son comes across as very playful to me,
Yeah.
right? Now,
Yeah.
what about feathers?
Um, I don't have any connection
Okay. Because he
to
just showed me a
feathers.
feather and it could be any kind of bird. It could be any kind of a feather. Some people want to put it in a box and like they don't want to think outside the box and they think, well, it's got to be a white feather. And it's like, okay, well, that's being very specific.
Yeah.
But if you want, why don't you just say a feather? And the
Okay.
feather could be the word feather. It could show up on your pillow. It could show up on the floor. It could show up in your car, right? It could show up while you're
Okay.
walking. So
Hmm.
there's very many different variations of how this feather. I don't know why he wants a feather, but he's giving me a feather. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So again, there's different many ways. And so what will happen is when you discover this feather, because you're not going to go looking for them. Signs aren't signs if you're looking for them.
Okay.
Okay. It will show up in your experience when you least expect it, and your inner knowing will kick in, and you'll be like, that's Zach. I just know that's Zach. I don't know how I know, but I know that's Zach.
Hmm.
You can't explain it, and you don't have to. It's a feeling. As soon as you see it, you just know because you weren't looking.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? Because I'll say that to people. Are you getting the signs? Well, no. And I'm like, well, are you looking for them? Well, yeah. That's why you're not getting them because you're
Huh.
too busy looking.
Huh.
Make
Okay, that,
sense?
yep.
Right? And so he's going to be flipping some coins. Okay. So if you find dimes in strange places,
I've
that's
been
him.
finding lots of dimes just
Okay.
yesterday, even. Yeah, yes,
And what did you think of as soon as you found the dime?
Zachary.
Thank you.
And you know what? I thanked him. I said, I'm thinking of you too.
I love it. See, this is where
Mhm.
you make it easier for him being dead,
Mm. Mhm.
right? Well, you try
Mhm.
being dead, knocking on the door, no one's answering.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
imagine that you're giving him this opportunity of connection, right? Now, I feel like he's showing me a journal. So do you write at all? Are you having any issues of communicating your feelings?
Um, I have not been journaling. I've been reading a
Do you,
lot.
okay, but did you journal?
No,
Okay.
he did. He did lots of
That's
journals and he
why. Okay.
wrote down his lyrics, like their song lyrics and
Okay.
journaling. I've
So
got
that's
those.
so he could be acknowledging his journals,
Hmm.
right? What's a keepsake? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's his way of saying to you, it would probably help you, mom, if you start a journal and just write to me. You can
Mm,
have this journal specifically between you and him and writing just your thoughts. Put
yeah.
pen to paper. Don't even think about it as if he's right there. And yes, he'll be there. And if you do it enough and you're open to it and you set the intention, you light a candle, you got a glass of wine or a cup of tea, it's like, okay, Zach, you and I are going to have a chat. And you just start writing. And it may get to a point, if you absolutely trust and believe, it could turn into automatic handwriting where he could blend in with you. And you just happen to look down and go, what? I wrote that, but it might be him
Mm,
channeling through you. Again, it's called automatic handwriting.
hmm. Well, I'm doing artwork that he didn't finish. I've been sitting doing his artwork.
I love that.
I hope that he likes it.
Oh yeah, no judgment. It's helping you. It's giving you a stronger connection to him. It's a
Hmm.
special bond. And then both of your creativities, are brought together, they merged, right? That's
Hmm.
beautiful, if anything. You need to do
Hmm.
something special with that.
Hmm.
Whatever that is, it's you need to do something very special because it's both your energies merging through
Hmm.
through your creative juices,
Hmm.
right? Like that's powerful. If you ask me, that's very, very powerful. And he's with you when you're doing it. And you may even sense him. You may get a little chill going up your spine, down your back, right? Or the goosies across your arms, right? Trust that. Because remember what I said at the beginning, how does spirit connect with us? Is through our senses. So
Hmm.
once you are more aware of your senses, what are you taking in through your visual, right? What are you taking in through your sounds, right?
Hmm.
Especially if there's music that he wrote or he would play all the time and you happen to be out shopping or whatever, you may hear that song,
Hmm.
right? And that's another way they love to communicate is through music.
Hmm.
And again, your inner
Powerful.
non. I'll share something with you really quickly. I was out yesterday at Goodness Me, and as
Hmm.
I'm shopping, I've never heard this song playing while I'm in Goodness Me, and it was Over the Rainbow, but it was the Hawaiian version by Izzy,
Hmm.
right? And it immediately brought me back to Hawaii, okay, because I was there, and immediately brought me back to my friend Karen, who lived there, and then it made me remember that yesterday was her birthday,
Hmm.
right? So it was her
Yeah.
parents, because they know because we're good friends, knows what I'm doing, and all of a sudden I'm like, it was like connecting all the dots, boom, 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 and I was just like, that's how they're playing. And that's
Yeah.
how I remembered it was Karen's birthday
Yeah.
because
Nice.
it's like telling a story, right? Just that song alone, standing there and goodness me, and I'm just like, you
Hmm.
should probably listen to it. It's a really beautiful version.
Hmm. Okay.
It's by a ukulele,
Oh, nice.
right? And the man that sings that he's really well. He passed away. I actually channeled him. Oh,
Oh.
I channeled him, and beautiful human, beautiful, beautiful human, and he got a huge send off, just a
Hmm.
huge send off because he was just so beautiful, right? Just his voice alone, and he helped healed a lot of people just by his presence alone. But that's what I'm
Hmm.
saying. So when you get something, it's like connecting all the dots, right?
Hmm.
Um, do you like numbers or did he like numbers?
Yeah, strangely, I found a lot of pieces of papers with numbers that he had on them. I don't know what they are.
Okay. Um, well, numbers can also represent frequencies as well, but because of his playful energy, I feel like he's trying to communicate with you through license plates.
Oh.
So don't go looking,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
Seriously, it could happen where you're driving and all of a sudden a car swerves and tries to cut you off. You want to flip the bird, and all of a sudden he's right in front of you, and you look, and the plate could say Feather, it could say
Huh.
Zach,
Yeah.
right? And so that's how spirit works, is like that, just to get your attention. But again, not while you're looking.
Okay.
Now, I feel like there's something that you need to be doing. You've been hesitating, you've been sitting on it, and it's like, I'll get to it when this happens, I'll get to it when that happens. And I feel like whatever that is, he's telling you to go ahead and do it. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say that to you?
I I don't know.
Was he cremated?
Yeah.
Do you still have some ashes?
Yes. Yeah.
Are you thinking of doing something with those?
Yes. Yes.
That's where he's going. If
Hmm.
you no
Okay.
rush, because they're not attached to that, but this is again is this is his way of saying to you, I know what's going on, mom. He's
Hmm.
in your head,
Huh.
right?
Yeah. Wow.
And so that's just his way of saying, when you're ready, I know you've been sitting on it and but I'm not saying go out and do something about it tomorrow. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But that's
Yeah.
just his way of saying, do what's right for you, because they're not attached to any of that.
Hmm.
It's not them.
Yeah.
You're doing it for you.
Huh.
And I feel like you needed to hear that. No matter
Hmm.
what, even if I had this conversation with my mom, don't I won't expand on it, but I say, Mom, I'm just gonna put you in a mason jar. And you're just gonna go wherever I go.
Yeah.
Right?
No, no, it makes I was going to go with some of his friends and sprinkle some at
Okay.
his
So
school.
he'll be there,
Yeah.
of course, right? Not attached to the fact that that's him, but because it's for us, it's for you, it's for his friends,
Yeah.
right? And music's got to be played. There's got to be laughter. Okay. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Because he wants it to be a good time and to remind his friends that it's a celebration. He's returned home.
Hmm.
They're in the most beautiful, magical place you could ever imagine. You can't even imagine it. That's how beautiful it is.
Hmm.
Did he wear any kind of jewelry?
Yeah.
Did he have a ring?
No.
He needs to acknowledge the jewelry.
Oh, I have a bracelet that I have two things. I have a necklace with a Z that I wear most. I don't have it on
Okay.
right now. I have a
Okay.
necklace with a Z that someone gave me, and I have a bracelet that someone also gave me in honor of him with a tree of life symbol on it. And it's a whole story with the bracelet, but it's totally for him.
Okay. He feels very spiritual to me.
He was very spiritual.
Like I really sense that with him, is just I feel like he had his own connection with the universe in
Yes.
his own way,
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
He was a
Like I
very
don't
unique.
yeah, like I feel like that's always been him. It's like, did he like to ask a lot of questions?
Yeah, he was very inquisitive.
Yeah.
He read, he learned things.
Yes.
He was very, yeah, very connected to.
Still is that way. Like I feel like he's so excited because he gets to learn so much more, because the universe is more than one,
That
but
makes sense. That
it
would be
just
him.
there's just like so much to learn, to have fun with. Like there's just so much, and he's just like showing me this massive library, right, just for information.
Yeah.
But he says, but don't forget, mom, I still get to play.
Mm.
So whatever that means to you, he still gets to play. He goes, it's not all fun and games, it's not all just studious. Now, did he have a thing for Dungeons and Dragons when he was younger?
No.
Do you know what that is?
Dungeons and
Did he,
Dragons.
when he was younger, did he collect any kind of cards?
Uh,
Like, like Pokemon or
they had
something like that?
Pokemon. I think he did have some but nothing hockey cards, Pokemon, nothing in particular that was
Okay.
over.
Did he play any kind of video games?
Um, no, he wasn't a huge video game guy either.
Okay, just trying to see where he's going. Oh, oh, that was so good.
What?
Okay. I thought he was relating it to my boys when they were young,
Mm.
Dungeons and Dragons. But then I just realized he showed me another clip, Dungeons and Dragons, but the show Stranger Things.
Oh.
He's saying there's more to it than you think, Mom, because it's two parallel worlds.
Oh,
Did you?
oh, that's so funny because I literally, someone told me to watch it and
Mm-hmm.
he watched it and I just finished watching
The whole
maybe a month
thing.
ago. I watched the whole
Yep.
thing.
So he's letting you know that he was there while you were watching it. And he goes, there's so much to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Well, because it is like, you know how when she would use her powers and she would go right in?
Yeah.
That's like the void. It's called the void, right? It's an actual place.
Uh-huh.
And we can go, it's when we call it the void or you call it the blackness, it's not dark. It's not scary. It's just a place, right? And
Hmm.
he's like, it is an actual thing.
Huh.
That is
Yeah.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That is so cool that I actually have someone from Spirit that's bringing Stranger Things through. Like that's just making my day right now. Wow. Aw, he's giving you such a big hug. He's giving me a hug. What the heck?
Yeah.
Ah, beautiful being. Just a beautiful being. I just love the fact that he mentioned Stranger Things and just how it's there's just so many parallels, but not scary.
Wow.
Not
Yeah.
scary.
Not scary.
Not scary. It's
Yeah.
because we're multidimensional beings, right? And so there's past, present, and future, but it's all in one. I know this is
Hmm.
getting very
Yeah.
what's the word I want to use? Not woo woo, but it's really out there. But because he knows I'm fascinated, right? Like I am so fascinated when it comes to the other side. I don't even
Yeah.
want to call it, even though I just started a new show called The Afterlife Cafe TV. And it's
Uh-huh.
like, well, actually, we are the afterlife. This is the afterlife. Think about it. They've returned home, they're gone home.
Yeah.
So you think about it, we are in the afterlife, waiting to go back home,
Yeah. That's wild.
right? That's
Yeah.
upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. That's really crazy that
That's
when you
upside
said
down.
him hugging you, he was a very special, very empathetic, sweet
Yeah.
boy.
And I feel like with him, was he in his late teens when he passed?
Nope,
Early 20s? How
no,
old was he?
35.
He's got a very young energy though.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because that's I don't connect with the number. I connect with the feeling of the energy. I'm like, you
Yeah,
feel young to me.
yeah.
Um, so know that that playfulness energy is still with him
Mm.
because he does feel very young to me. And but great, beautiful energy. Did he have a girlfriend?
Not when he passed,
Okay.
but he had meaningful relationships.
Okay. He's acknowledging the jewelry for sure. The fact that you're wearing the his initial. Was there any did he have any jewelry that he wore?
No.
Okay. Oh, I like this one. Do you have access to his latest journal?
Uh, I guess.
Okay. I'm going to suggest, again, it's just a suggestion. I'm going to suggest that when you have a quiet moment and you kind of want to feel a connection with him, is again, set the intention, take a few breaths, put your energy out there, and call him into your space, light some candles again, and hold that journal because his energy is in that journal.
Mm.
Okay. I usually say jewelry because it's metal and really holds on to energy. But because that's his writing, right? There's energy behind our words as well. And so he showed me the journal. I'm like, ooh, I like that one. And it's just closing your eyes and just feeling it and just
Mm.
trust what comes to you. And again, you
Hmm.
may smell something that reminds you of him. You may get a warm feeling, right? Again, you may smell, you may hear something, right? You'll just know. You'll just
Hmm.
know Because, like I said, they want to communicate. He wants to communicate. Rick just dropped in again just to say hello. I'm like, what the heck? Because he's being nosy. But I do have to say, I really enjoyed this session with Zach. I really did. He's just a beautiful, beautiful being. I think my biggest takeaway is Dungeons and Dragons. That's it, right? Just I've never had that before with Stranger Things. And the fact that
Yeah.
you watched it,
Yeah.
right? That's what I did on New Year's by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Was it New Year's or Christmas Eve? Was it Christmas and New Year's or was it just New Year's?
Well, if you watch, there were so many seasons, so there was a lot to
Yeah. So
watch.
I watched because I watched it and then I moved out and then I put it on the back burner for quite a long time. And then I went back and I don't even remember what happened. So I had to go back and watch. As soon as I
Right.
started it right from the beginning, I just went right through. And then
Uh,
I got to the point where it's like, okay, I forget what season it was, season five, maybe. No, because it was like 8 or 9 seasons. I
yeah,
was
it
like,
was a lot.
okay, now I gotta wait till Christmas to see the finale. Right. So
Uh,
I think that's what I did. I don't know
uh,
if it was Christmas night or if it was New Year's. I think it was Christmas night. And that's what I did by myself.
uh,
Right. So that was really cool. How do you feel now?
I it's brought me some peace. It really has. And I kind of the craziest thing about this is that that was Rick for sure, my other friend. Like the
Mm,
way you described him and said that, like that was unexpected. But
yeah.
I think the thinking about people together, I don't quite grasp how that works or where they are together, but the thought of together somehow, some
Yeah.
way is pretty makes me feel peaceful that his energy you said was joyful almost.
Hmm.
Like and the passing quickly with no pain
Very
or
creative.
not even very what?
Very creative.
How he talked to you or
Everything about him.
no?
He just feels very creative to me.
Oh, he is. He created music, created art, writing.
Hmm.
He was very creative.
Reminds me a lot of my younger son.
Hmm.
There's that feeling with him there because my son's very, very creative. Every modality that you could think of.
Yeah,
It's
he
him.
was in
Yeah.
a sport like he was excelled at. His friends would say whatever he wanted to do, he just was
Hmm.
really good and smart and just whatever, everything came so easily to him.
Hmm. Well, he's still with you,
Okay.
just in a different way. Did you happen to
Hmm.
sign up for, when you booked this? Did you sign up for my newsletter?
I thought I did. I'm gonna check again. I thought I did, but
If you
I didn't
didn't, do
get
I have your
anything.
permission to add you
Yes,
as a
yes,
subscriber?
please. Yes,
Because
please.
what's yeah, because the show that I just did, because that's what I do is I send out a newsletter. I've been really good lately. It's been
Hmm.
weekly.
Hmm.
Usually Sunday mornings I send it out, and it's just like inspirational stories,
Okay.
um, upcoming events, and book references or podcast references. What was last week's? Last week's was about, oh, it was just about, I was feeling very spiritual. So, and I had just listened to this YouTube, a woman that I follow. Her name is Lori Ladd. She's very well known in the spiritual community. And I really loved her podcast. So I did a little outline and then I posted her YouTube. So some people
Oh,
actually
okay.
replied back, like, that was really beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And then sometimes I do my podcast as well. Like next week, I'll probably do my latest show. So
Okay.
there you go,
No,
my
that'd be
friend.
great.